Well, first of all, there was no work whatsoever before the war. There was no work. So this day I signed on the brew, you get money. So as I was coming down the high street, I comes to Coburn Street, and I just walked down Coburn Street, and the way where the steps is there, and the recruiting office was there. And I was at 17, and I looked at the menu, breakfast, dinner, tea, supper, everything that was going, you know. So I said, right. And I says, can I join the army? Yes. Royal Scots, yes. Right. Where you go up the stairs, there's a doctor up there, and he'll examine you. Anyway, we were up there, I passed. They sent me a railway ticket for Auckland. I thought it was away up the hills. 10 minutes we were there in the train. I could have walked it quicker. Anyway, I went for there, Auckland, I remember, and I'll go through the gates, and the guard room was there, and I reported to the man, I gave him my papers. Well, the first British troops in Belgium being regulars again, and you'll never guess, it was the 7th of May when we went into Belgium. My birthday, my 21st birthday. We were fighting a rear guard action all the way from a place called Wavre in Belgium. We were the first troops, being regulars, we were put first. And we fought skirmishes all the way back, right back to Dunkirk, where I got captured. I'll tell you one I've never told before. I don't have to tell my wife either. The Germans were landing SS men behind us, trying to cut us off. And we were in this farm, cleaning our rifles and that. And all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. Here, my company commander told us to fix bayonets. Line up. He says, and I'll lead the way. My sergeant major was at my back, 2 brave men. And we charged. There was a dozen SS men dug in. They landed behind us. And the officer told us, as soon as we get near them, shout like hell. We fixed bayonets, and we what? We on, and we're losing our men right, left and centre because they were fixed odds. So we got down to them. We soon got rid of them. We got rid of a lot. We got one earthly squeal. And they were pleading for comradeship then. They didn't think about the lads that died that day. Anyway, we got rid of them. And the RAMC took the bodies away and that. And we kept going on towards Dunkirk after that one. That was near Dunkirk, a place called Paradis. And we were there, and I got caught with a shrapnel. It was a shrapnel shell. And put in an ambulance. Convoy ambulances on the road to Dunkirk. But they got a message saying that no wounded was allowed Dunkirk. It was only able-bodied men. So I was put in a hospital with a Frenchman. I remember that. And they never bothered about my leg. It just went on and on and on. And we got captured by the Germans. I did 5 years of prisoner of war in Poland. Starvation was terrible. Seen men fight for a loaf of bit of bread or pails of water we laid out with a French woman, and the Germans would kick them over. We weren't allowed. And then when we went for there, we went to a place called Embridge in Germany. It's a port. We were there for 3 or 4 days and were put on wagons with a bit of bread and a wee drop of water. And that was just till we got to Poland about a week later. Then we went for there, we got there, then we got sent to another camp, and they gave us a number. My number was 15835. And that was your protection if you escaped and you were an ex-prisoner of war, you know. And we did different jobs, different days. One day I was on the railway and we're loading stuff. Russia was in the war by this time. And you were sending stuff to Russia. And there were 15 of us. So I said to the lads, don't load them, we don't know what they are. There could be anything. And there might be killing your lads, we don't know that. So the guard got the police, the German military police. And the bar tail with me. I went for there. I went in front of the German commander. And he gave me 3 months in supposed to be in a guard room. And after we come out, the lads were good to me when I come out, you know. But I'll never forget these times. This day, we're getting machine gunned with the Germans. And next minute, we see this big tank coming down on the wire, breaking the wire down. And that was us. But we couldn't get away from the Russians till some of the officers found out about us and then took us to the American lines. And from then on, we handed back to Britain. Flew back to an aerodrome in England and somewhere. And there was a big spread there. And we went to this camp. We all got new uniforms, everything, and details and all that. And new uniforms, plus documents for rations. We never knew what rations was, you know. But we took them home and we got to leave. We went up to Waterloo station, and there was a special carriage laid on for us to take us to the Waverley. And that was me. I got home. I was still in the army, and I got called back asking if I'd like to train the young fellas at Lanark and go through a wee cadder. So I said, okay, I suppose so. And it was the best time I had in my life was that, was training the young fellas, you know.